So how do I find the time to do some work and make money while studying and training? I don't. I'm kidding. Wow.
I've been pushing away everybody I love. I don't know what to do, need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody who knows how to behave, but I'm not even close. Won't you save me?
Good morning, guys. I just woke up. It is Friday morning. I just woke up to the sound of rain against my window, and I love those days to like stay in bed and just be cozy, you know, hoodie weather. I've been so excited to vlog today just because I've been really positive just with life and in such a good mindset, and I just want to share that positivity. And I also just wanted to share today and share a few things with you guys. Just hit the window with these crazy nails. Okay, so I really wanted to share a few things with you guys, especially things that I get asked a lot. So this vlog is going to be just a day in the life. It's going to be really positive just because life is beautiful and a great gift. And I'm just going to share with you guys some health updates and chat about that, and talk a lot about work. So what I do for work to make some money, that is something I get asked a lot. Do you have a job? How do you have a job and balance training and studying full-time and having a job? So I will be explaining what I do to you guys, so stay tuned. I know I look disheveled. I'm pretty tired from a long week, not for health reasons, that's actually been going really good, but because I've worked every day this week for over 10 hours each day, and yesterday was a 14-hour day. It was literally, what's the word I was using? There was a specific word I was using. I don't remember it, but it was just disgusting. I need my sleep. Like, I'm not someone who can cope with under 7 hours of sleep, and that's not good for your body either. Let's go get ready. Wow, I actually feel good. Oh yeah, also I have like a pimple on the very end of my nose. It's tiny, but it's just an unfortunate position. Like, it just looks like Rudolph.
When you get a home and away, you should wear a pair of shoes and take another pair of wear indoors.
It'll be so soaking.
And it's going to be in all day.
So I thought I'd just come back to my room to do my little health chat update. So I'm going to try and keep this as brief as I can, even though it is a long story and I'm not a brief person. Every morning I've been starting my day with a huge cup of hot water instead of just normal temperature water or cold water. I know most people prefer to drink cold water, and when I started drinking not cold water like years ago, I thought it was disgusting, but then I got used to it. I know when I was a kid I thought like warm water tasted gross, but like, I'm a grown girl now. Health updates. I've been getting a lot better, like energy wise. Also, my mood has gotten better in this time. I don't know if I talked about going to a naturopath, but in all my really bad fatigue that I've been having over a few weeks ago, I did visit a lot of doctors who didn't know what was wrong with me, and the hospital as well at one point. The only thing they could give me was, they just said like, you've just been like underweight for so long, your body's kind of just had it. I did visit a naturopath when I was like, I don't think this is why I feel like this, because I've been in a way worse energy deficit, you know, overtrained, had been extremely underweight and not been that bad. I do think it could be just like the effects of everything just from the last 2 years being like, get better properly this time. But I still just visited a naturopath. I just wanted to make sure I was all good. that's just another story in itself. When I was there, I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I finally have answers. He did this thing called diagnostic muscle testing or something like that, where he would put a vial on my stomach, and the vial would say like bacteria or something on it, and then he'd get me to like do some muscle movement and like push against a resistance, which was like his arm. And then if I went weak, he was like, see, you went weak, that's the problem. If I went strong, he was like, yep, no, you're all good. So he said I had a parasite, and because I went weak when I did that, but I had no signs of a parasite. And later when I went to the hospital, because I got worse after seeing him and my mum was kind of worried, they said you have no inflammatory markers or of a parasite. Anyway, so when I went to see him, I was like, whoa, this is so cool, because it was happening in front of my eyes. He was like, you went weak, like, and I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, it's cool, you just need to take all of these like herbs and remedies and stuff that I bought from him and then you'll be fine. I believe in holistic medicine as well as Western medicine. It wasn't logical what he did. Like, the way he prescribed it as well was by putting tablets on my stomach and doing the muscle testing again. And he was like, yeah, the energy from the parasite inside you and the tablets cancel out, and that's how we know how much you need to have. And I was like, whoa, at the time, because I just wanted answers so badly. But now I'm just like, I did that protocol for like 5 days, and the amount of tablets and pills I was having made me really uncomfortable for starters. But like, it was too much. One of the bottles, for example, that had 1 to 2 tablets is the dosage for an adult for a day. He gave me 9. So I was having just so many tablets throughout the day, and those 5 days were days when I literally I couldn't do anything. I was asleep all day, and I kept feeling like passing out all the time and just so weak. Anyway, I stopped doing that herb thing. My mum took me to the hospital at one point because they thought I was having like a drug overdose, because I had all these symptoms of a drug overdose, like not just like the lethargy, but like chest pains. And anyway, I started seeing a Chinese traditional herbalist. That is a branch of medicine I do value. I don't really know it that well, but my mum used it to help her get pregnant, and that is something I actually have looked into studying before. But anyway, we went to visit this lady and she was amazing, and I've been feeling a lot better since I've been seeing her. So I wanted to explain what, you know, I've been doing with her. But on top of that, I have also been listening to my body and resting so much. Like, I haven't been going to training. I've been talking to my coach, and she said get better first. And honestly, like all the other times that this has happened, I've been like secretly training or like trying to get better and train. But I was just like, I need to listen to my body, and it's just a period and phase in my life where I need to heal. And so I've been genuinely listening to my body so much. Like, the idea of training, I don't feel like I could do that. Like, it made me feel like I can't like get anything out of that. And I was like, no, I want to get better so I can be the athlete that I was. So I've like gone to the gym like 2 to 3 times a week for the last like 3 weeks, which is like nothing compared to like what I've done. And I haven't been going to the track and training, which hurts, but I also just know like I'd rather just not hurt myself for a longer time and just be healthy and get back to where I was. I actually wanted to go back this week, but I just was like, I don't feel ready yet. I need another week. And I also wasn't at the weight that was a good weight yet. Like, I'm still quite underweight for me. And another thing, I know a lot of people have been like, don't focus on weight. And I'm like, no, 100% I agree. I'm not someone who focuses on weight. Like, honestly, I hate to say it, but like, I was more obsessed when I was in a really bad place with how I looked. I didn't care about how much I weighed. I could weigh more than I ever have, but be extremely lean and shredded, and I wouldn't care about weight. Because like, muscle weighs more than fat. It doesn't take into account height. Makes such a huge difference, and I'm a tall person. I don't want to be a negative person. Like, your body, you need to honor and love and not obsess over how it looks. I'm learning that so much. Literally, if you are healthy, if you're muscular, you will weigh a decent amount. If you're tall, I know that weight doesn't matter, but for me, if I don't check that I'm a healthy weight, I drop weight because I have really bad body image, I guess I could say. After being so skinny for so long, when I'm a healthy size, I feel like I'm really big. And I don't want to sound negative, this is meant to be a positive vlog. I just use weight to make sure that I'm actually gaining, like I'm actually going up. Anyway, so I just use it as a tool to make sure I'm getting heavier and healthier. So I have been listening to my body and resting and getting heavier. That is definitely something playing a part. But I also have found that this Chinese medicine stuff has been really helpful. So one of the things she told me to do is have a hot water every morning. So she really stresses on only eating warm foods, like warm oats, warm meals, not cold stuff. She said every now and then it's fine to have something cold, like it's not really intense, it's not like strict, which is good with, like, I don't want to be a restrictive person. Like if you go and have an acai bowl with your friends, like you will live. On hot days, she's like, you can have a glass of cold water. I literally didn't though. But like today I will be having a cold drink just because I want to share it with you guys. It's all about keeping your chi, I think that means energy, like warm and nourished, and helping with energy and like movement throughout the body. So I've been doing that. She also gave me dried red dates, and they're actually really yummy. So this is what they look like, and it's so nice to be prescribed like medicine that is actually, you know, food, and it's quite yummy. Like they kind of taste like, I like medjool dates better, but they taste like a bit like cinnamony dates, like a bit like cinnamon. Anyway, so she told me to have like 6 to 8 of these a day, which is a lot, but she said you need it. So I've just been using this as a snack, like after dinner when I have nuts and dates, I'll have like this. These are like an ancient Chinese superfood, has so many benefits for your body and is so good for energy. I love being prescribed like actual natural remedies. The other thing she gave me was dried yams. They basically look like shards of like sandalwood or something. Basically when we boil rice, my mum will boil a few in there and I eat that with dinner or whatever. And then I only have a few little herb things to take, 2 little ginseng tablets. The other thing that she started me on last week are these 2 herbal medicine things. If I read all the ingredients, it's things like, it's all roots of fruits and herbs. They're actually just tiny tablets. They're like that size. So these tablets are to promote blood flow within the body and getting a period back, which I know is very dependent on being a healthy way and not being in an energy imbalance. So having a balance of energy and being a healthy person, but also this is just to help with it. The other thing I do with her is acupuncture and cupping on my back, just to help with energy. She knows all the, like, you know, points in the body. I was actually meant to go to her this morning, but my work message saying your call time is 2 hours earlier, so I had to cancel my appointment with her this week, which really sucks because I wanted to include it in the video and show you guys getting acupuncture and like explaining it and stuff, but this will have to do instead. I'm gonna get changed for work and then make breakfast now and get along with this day.
I need someone to talk to, get this pain on my chest.
This is what I'm wearing for work today. I just have a plain white t-shirt, denim skirt, white shoes, which I'm gonna have to change because it's so wet outside they'll get soaked. But basically this is what I wear, a white top and some form of denim for my job today, which is on Home and Away. I'm the waitress in the diner. Well, one of them. This is actually the second time I've done it this week, but it is a great little job. I'll explain about that more throughout the day. And then they'll give me an apron to wear on top, and that is what I'm wearing.
And the people I've heard wanna take that part of me and leave it in the dirt. Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, 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 save me? Oh, save me, save, save me. Oh, I've been trapped in this darkness for far too long now. Wanna tear down the curtains, let the sun shine in. Oh, I've been seeking forgiveness, 'cause I know I was wrong. Oh, I'm running out of time, I have to stay strong.
I don't eat toast with a fork. I was just being fancy. I'm not a weirdo. So for brekkie, I'm just having some dark rye toast. I have one piece with avo, lemon and pepper, and one piece with peanut butter and banana. And I broke off a little bit of a medjool date. So there, I just put a little bit of medjool date. I just ripped off one. Oh my gosh. Medjool date and peanut butter is a combo. You have to try it on toast as well. I also made an alkalizing greens drink that I got from More Life. I did a More Life order the other day because I really like some of their products. So I just got some more protein. Check out my vlog. I'll put a card here and a link below where I tasted More Life products because they were really good. I have a discount code for all of More Life too. I'll put it in the description box below if you're interested. But I wanted to try out this greens powder. One of the products they gave me was like greens powder. It tasted really good because you know how normally green powders are disgusting and you're just meant to like put them in smoothies to hide them. Literally all the ingredients are all natural, like barley grass, wheatgrass, pineapple, lime, lemon. It's just full of like nutrients and like pre and probiotics, minerals. So like one serve is like getting 19 fruits and veg or something, or getting the antioxidants. I got the lemon lime flavor, so here goes. Whoa, it's really citrusy. I think maybe the berry flavor would have been nicer. It's still nice, it's not disgusting, but it's like not yum, if you know what I mean. Good for a greens powder though. So that's the cold drink that I was saying I was going to have. My favourite brekkie is my oats, not going to lie. And I wanted to have my oats, but I was like, no, I'm filming and I want to share something different. And I also wanted to share something that was, well, that became a fear food for me. This is so yum. Maybe I'll just eat this and explain after. I'm going to do that. That's so smart. Also, I'm really full. Got home from work at like 10 last night. I had dinner at like 11:30, which is obviously like not what I would normally do. Anyway, still eating brekkie obviously because I'm not a psychopath. This one's definitely my favorite one. I don't know if that was loud enough, but this is like ASMR. Comment if you think I should have an ASMR channel. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. Lol. What I was trying to say before was I wanted to have toast for brekkie because I wanted to show something that I ate that was a fear food for me before. And it's just crazy. Like I always ate healthy before I had an eating disorder, but when I got into a bad mindset, it was unhealthy. Like it was so intense. Like I was afraid of so many things, and bread kind of became a fear food for me. And I always had like healthy breads like throughout growing up. Like we always had, you know, rye, sourdough, whole grain, 9 million seed breads. Like we weren't allowed white bread at home just because it wasn't that good for you. I remember in school I used to rotate each day, so like I'd have either toast with peanut butter and banana or oats, and I'd swap each day. I just got scared of it. I guess it's just one of the things that you're used to seeing in the media as being bad or whatever. But complex carbohydrates like that, which are full of fiber, are good for you. They're healthy. So I'm not afraid of it now, but like, I mean, some days I'll literally have like a bit of a down day where I will feel bad about eating, but it's been so much better. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to share that also because it's another like different, instead of having like the same breakfast. Yeah. But yeah, the other day I was talking to Kiara and we were talking about school, and she was like, I still see you as a person that like ate everyone's lunch. Because like in school I was always like an athlete and I ate healthy, but I ate so much and I wasn't like, it's so weird like how your mind can get so messed up. It's just crazy. Like I used to be that person that, not, I don't want to say bragged, but I was like, yeah, when I eat Weet-Bix, I have 8 Weet-Bix. Like, did I have 8? I think I had 6. But like when people said like, how many Weet-Bix do you do? I'd be like, yeah, I have 6. Like I wasn't that person who was like restricting or ate small amounts. Like I had a big appetite. I trained all the time and I ate a lot, and I wasn't afraid to have huge portions or to eat more than other people were around me. Like, I didn't care. When I got into a bad mindset, I would feel bad if someone else wasn't eating, or if I ate the same amount as someone else. But like back before, like I would literally be like proud of myself for the fact that I would eat double other people. Like, I can't believe I literally forgot that I did that. But another thing that I think about is before I had an eating disorder, like when I was in year 12 or whatever, I didn't know anything about calories, but I also didn't overthink food. Like, I didn't think about it. I wasn't like constantly wondering what my next meal was going to be. I wasn't counting calories or thinking how much I was burning. I literally did not think about it, and it was such a better life. Like, you were happy, you were enjoying life, you weren't consumed by food. And that is something that is a big part of recovering and like important to me, and it's gotten so much better since just listening to my body. Because before, if I like restricted myself, then I'd be constantly hungry or constantly thinking when I could eat next. Last time I did like a vlog, I didn't do what I ate in a day, but I did show some of the meals I had, and I got a lot of backlash, I don't want to say, but like a lot of people being like, you don't eat anything, another ate in a day where you didn't eat. And I was like, it's not what I ate in a day. I didn't share everything I had that day. I actually had most of my calories and like so much food at dinner and after. But that's something I don't want to do. Like, I don't want to be like, that's fine, but I don't want to be restricts throughout the day and then like not binges, but like eats heaps at night because I didn't eat enough throughout the day because I was scared to eat enough throughout the day. I just want to be balanced and like listening to my body. So another thing I just wanted to mention, well, I'm just trying to fit in the frame. I'm not trying to like be in like some raunchy position. I have been getting so much better with just accepting my body gaining weight. You know, that was something that restricted me from gaining weight before, because I was just like so scared to not be extremely lean and tiny, and I was scared to get a period because I didn't want to have body fat. But I've just been like embracing being healthy and happy again, and being like, oh my god, I can live my life and not be consumed by negativity about how I look or what I eat or whatever. It's honestly so nice. Like, I'm not even there yet, but it's so nice and relieving. Yeah, so embracing your body is something I'm working on so much, and my body is kind of changing. I don't know if it's just because I'm used to being so skinny all the time that it's like changing way more in my head than other people see it. But to me, like, I realized I've been kind of like a child for a few years. I never properly looked like a woman. This sounds so cringy, I'm sorry about it. Because I had no body fat and no period, I was like having a more child's body. And one of the things I've noticed as I've gained a little bit of weight is having like a womanly body. And like I noticed I kind of had like hips, and I felt so uncomfortable. You know, when you're a kid and your body's changing as you go through puberty, I felt like that, and I was just like, oh. This sounds so weird. I also started getting signs of getting a period back again. So I had a video months ago where I put on a bit of weight and got a bit healthy again, and I started getting signs of a period, but they stopped. But they've come back now, and I honestly think it's gonna be soon. Like, I literally feel like it's coming. Like, I can feel it. I'm sorry if this is TMI. If you think this is gross or disgusting, grow up. I'm kidding. Some people are 12 that watch my channel and they're probably like, oh my god. I was like that when I was 12. I feel like it's coming, so that is crazy. But I'm also excited because I'm gonna be healthy. I'm going to leave for work really soon, so I want to quickly explain what I do. So how do I find the time to do some work and make money while studying and training? I don't. I'm kidding. What I do when I have the time is I have an agent. I have a modeling agent, but I've only just signed up with them. Haven't done stuff with them yet. But I also have an extras agent. So I'm signed up with an extras agency, and it's basically just an agent that gets you work as an extra. So in the background of commercials, TV shows and stuff like that. So the work isn't consistent for most people, but I'm pretty lucky and get quite a bit of work. So for example, with Home and Away, they like to rotate people because like you're meant to be like someone in the background. But because they asked me to be the waitress, I get to do it more often because that's technically like a job, so you could work there and be seen more often. So I get that like once a week at least. This is the second time I'm doing Home and Away this week. And Home and Away is such a good job because it's like really close to a train station. I know the like ADs and stuff, they're all nice. It's like, I like it a lot. It's such a nice and easy job. Doing stuff as an extra is so easy because you literally do nothing and you get paid to sit around. But it can be so excruciatingly boring, like redoing the same thing over and over when all you're doing is walking back and forth. There's some cool people that I've met on them, but there's also some whack people that I've met on them. I also have been very lucky to get some feature roles. Sometimes my agent has sent me to auditions for like a feature role in like an ad or a TV show, and I've had a few little feature roles. They're like barely anything. Or even if you're just at a normal commercial and you get seen when the commercial comes out, you get an upgrade, and that's happened to me before. And feature roles are like $1,000 or more just for that ad. Usually the pay is about $25–30 an hour. It's just normal but pretty decent pay for what you're doing. Actually, that's better than normal for some people. Like, that's above the minimum wage at least. Doing stuff as an extra is really good because they call you up and say, can you do this job? And if you have uni that day, you can say, no, I'm sorry, I'm unavailable. So that's why it works really well for me. If it clashes with training, I can say I can't, or I have done jobs before and just, you know, changed my training days so I can get all my sessions done still. Since I'm on uni break, I can work often now, and this week, as I said, I've been not at training for a few weeks. I've had a lot more time because I'm aiming to go back next week. I was able to say yes to all the jobs I was asked to do. This has never happened, but I got put on work every day this week. On sets, it can be long days. Like, filming a 10-second commercial is like 3 10-hour days to get done. It's crazy. So I had a commercial for Pepper Money, some banking loan company, on Monday where I was like in a pool the whole time, so I just had to like wear a cozy and swim around, which I wore a one piece because I just wanted to feel comfortable. And I even though I'm saying embrace your body, learn to love your body and feel beautiful when you're healthy, wear stuff that makes you feel comfortable. And at the moment my body's changing and I just wanted to feel comfortable. So that's something I've been doing. Like, I wore a one piece, which I've never done, to the beach twice last week. And I was just like, if this is what I'm going to do right now to make sure I keep going and getting healthy as I get used to my body instead of falling back into bad habits, then I'll do that for a bit, you know? Anyway, and then on Tuesday, I had a commercial. We were pretending to do yoga. They asked me to pretend to be the yoga instructor. That was really fun. Oh, they also like give you food. So sometimes you're called for like an 8-hour day and they give you breakfast and then they break for lunch, and it's like a buffet with all salads and really good food, and it's pretty decent. Like, the caterers for the crew and the cast is they're really good. Another thing with these jobs, you get called for, like, for example, yesterday I was called for an 8-hour plus. That means if you're called for an 8-hour day, then you expect to be there for 8 hours, but there's no finish time. Like, they finish when they finish. So a lot of the time, if you're called for like a 10-hour day and they finish at 8 hours, you get to go home, but you still get paid for whatever you were called for. So you get paid for a 10-hour day. But if they go over, you get overtime. So you get paid for the 8 hours plus overtime. So yesterday it went for 14 hours. But it was so, everyone was done. We were like, the other extras were like, I actually want to die. I want us to die at like for the 5-hour mark. So when it got to 14, I was just done. Wednesday I had Home and Away. Yesterday I had that horrible Telstra commercial. And today I have Home and Away again. Yay, because I like Home and Away. Also, I can't really film that much when I'm in there because it's like illegal to film in the studio because of like confidentiality. Like, people have like leaked storylines. Not that anybody cares about Home and Away, but I'll try and like show you around and how I do the day. They also break for lunch on Home and Away, but they don't give you food there because it's like a regular thing. It's not like a big commercial. So I packed my own lunch. Yeah. We are the monsters. Mum's just dropping me at the station today because I'm really lucky to have a pretty late start. Most of these jobs are quite early starts and they're all day, but when you get Home and Away, usually you either have an early morning or arvo. I normally like go to the gym first and do my training session, but I'm not training today. Most of the people that get Home and Away are just like other 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds, and they're pretty cool. There are some whack people that you meet on extras jobs though. But, you know, just take everything with a grain of salt. And I just like hang around the people that are a good vibe and good people, so. Holding you still. We are the gallows up on the hill. Answer the question. Is God on your side? We'll be together. Okay, I was just thinking while I was walking and I forgot to add. I also coach once a week, or twice, but one's volunteer, so I earn a bit of money from coaching athletics. I coach the younger kids. in our squad. I love that.
There's no place to hide. We're under your bed. We hide in the dark. We are the monster. An army of one. We are the monster.
It was so hard to get as I tried to do that shot coming into this room. Like 5 of the main cast were like walking down the corridor, and it's like illegal to film, so I was like,
We are the end. Hold on to nothing. There's nothing within.
we have quite a lot of scenes today. For lunch I just had heaps of leftovers, just chucked it together. Had heaps of brown rice, veggies, lentil and spinach dal my mum made. There was char grilled eggplant my mum made, a baked beetroot, baked sweet potato. I know it looked like heaps of veggies, but I put in heaps of rice underneath, but it was really good.
Make you fall deep. 'Cause we are the monster. We are the monster. We are the monster. We are the monster.
I just finished up, I'm leaving the studio now. Started getting a bit tired, just realised I have now worked over 40 hours this week. We had 6 scenes that we were filming, and each scene, even though they're like a minute long, take about an hour to film. Basically just doing the same scene over and over again. Now I'm meeting Hayley and we're gonna get dinner in Newtown, so I'm just walking back to the station and I'll meet her there. Keen. It's like 6:30 now. Today was earlier finish, so I was there for like 7 hours. You're about to go to Newtown. Also, I think I'm getting sick. Wow.
I've made mistakes, crashed and burned, so many chances, no time to learn. I need to find another way to make things right. I won't be coming back again a second time. Can't take it back, everything you've done. You know youth is wasted on the young. We still don't know where we belong. Time will tell us where.
My amazing mama has come to pick me up again. Thanks, Mum. It's been a long few hours since you drove me to the station in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't even tell if this camera's focusing because my eyes aren't focusing because I'm that tired. I'm finally home and showered and in my PJs. So I'm just gonna chill out and watch some Orange Is the New Black. And I made myself a tea. It's actually hot water with some red Chinese dates in it. When I googled them to see the, you know, health benefits and stuff, it was suggested to try it with hot water. It basically just makes the hot water like sweet, kind of like tea. But then after, when you eat them, they're kind of more juicy. Why is that like literally lukewarm? Did I heat the kettle or just pour like warm water in? Ew. Ooh. Anyway, I had such a nice dinner with Hayley and I'm so full from it. It was really good. We got some stir fries and rice. So just made myself a snack just because it's a habit and I needed to have my red dates. I just have some berries, some of my mum's birdseed cracker, some nuts, it's all underneath this, and some of the red dates. So I've just got some nuts and seeds under my strawberries.
I came by myself.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was positive and just like a nice uplifting vlog. Why am I shaking my head so much? Anyway, next week hopefully I'll go back to training. Hopefully my period will come. I'll keep you in the loop. If you did like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. It would really mean a lot. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Also, I'm wearing the Peter Alexander pajamas that I bought in the Instagram Controls My Day video. I'm not someone who buys Peter Alexander normally. That's why I'm wearing fancy pajamas. Anyway, good night.